I started writing little bits and pieces of songs in high school, but really it wasn't till college where I started feeling more comfortable playing like a little songs here and there out. Really though, it wasn't till I moved to Nashville that I felt comfortable actually like recording the songs and displaying, like going to open mics and playing the songs out. I remember the first song I wrote was the song Home. I went to the basement and played that out, and I was like super nervous, but people were like, "Okay, buddy, you did a good job." The guitar definitely is the first thing I grab when I'm writing a song, and I've written songs without it. A lot of times when I'm going for walks, I'll start to hear melodies in my head. And I'll pull up GarageBand on my phone and try and just like layer vocal melodies and harmonies underneath that. And after that, I'll go and find my guitar and look for a chord progression and try building around that. The first time I became aware of Martin guitars, I was 15, and my buddy Steve Sugden had a Martin, he had a Dreadnought, and I went over his house and he was like playing Jack Johnson Banana Pancakes, and I was like, oh my God, that sounds so good. I wasn't even that much of a Jack Johnson fan, but he made it sound really good, and the guitar was really warm and beautiful, and I was like, what is that? And to me it was a really expensive and fancy guitar, and I was like, one day I'll get a Martin. Like, Martin always to me was had more depth and seriousness and warmth to the tone of the guitar, and it always felt like there were just heavy songs and stories inside of a Martin guitar, and it was a guitar that I thought, like, you know, only the most professional, amazing songwriters would have and could have and should have. My first Martin guitar was a Rhodes series, and it was also a triple O body and beautiful dark brown. I believe it was mahogany, yeah, that was my first guitar that I took along the road and got to beat up a little bit. I got the Rhodes series, I believe, in 2018, and this beautiful triple O 28 I got very recently, a couple months ago, and it is the best guitar that I've ever owned in my life. The most beautiful guitar. It's got the herringbone inlay, spruce top and rosewood body, and it also, like all the, you know, many Martins, just sounds so warm and old. It makes me feel like I'm in like the hill country in Mississippi playing the blues, you know. And it has clarity and definition and but also like I said, that warmth and bass to it that I really love, and it feels like classy but also, you know, down to get a little dirty at the same time, which I really love. Which feels like me. I'm an old soul, and to me, this guitar, it when I hear it and I play it, it takes me back to like the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and, you know, Marvin Gaye, Otis Redding, and Sam Cooke, and all that amazing music, and it adds that nostalgic element that so easily and beautifully. The mid-range punch of the triple O, it complements my voice perfectly. To be recognized in the first ever Martin Showcase program, it makes the inner 14-year-old in me, like, his brain explode and not even believe what's going on. It's incredible, and it's an honor to get to represent such a incredible brand of guitar, and a huge validation for myself as an artist. And yeah, it makes me feel like I'm doing the damn thing, you know.